In this video, we're going to be discussing BFR training, blood flow restriction training, also known as occlusion training. We're going to be going over how to set it up, so the sets, reps, and rest in between, and how to implement it into your system, into your training program as it is. So you can see in the video, I'm busy putting on the blood flow restriction cuffs. These can also be knee wraps or anything else, but these ones are built for this specific purpose. And I'm just checking to make sure that I can get my finger underneath the cuff and move it around. The cuff needs to be snug, but it mustn't be causing any pain or being uncomfortable. So while I have the cuff on, I mustn't have any pain in my arms or have any issues there. So I'm going to show again, I'm going to do another test on the other arm now. So I've just strapped in, clipped it in. I'm going to take my finger in there and just move it around and just see that I can actually get a little bit of play in there. It still feels snug, it still feels tight, but it's not causing any discomfort. Now the first set we're going to do is a set of 30 reps. Basically, when you add blood flow restriction training in, it's going to be sets. It's going to be 4 sets. The first set being 30 reps, the second set being 15, the third rep being 15, and the fourth rep being 15. Now the big key here is that there's only 30 seconds rest in between each set, so it is quite quick. It's quite fast paced, low weight. You're going to be using about 10% of your 8 rep max, so dropping the weight down by about 30%. But it's going to develop a heck of a pump. It's going to cause a lot of burning sensation in the actual muscle, which is what we're looking for, because it's going to be generating a lot of lactic acid into the muscle. And the cuffs prevents the lactic acid from actually escaping from the muscle, causing more growth through metabolites like lactic acid. Now we're already through in this set, and I can really start feeling the pain and the pump coming through, so that's a good thing. And I'm starting to think to myself if I pick too heavier weights halfway through this set, but we push on and we carry on. So now we've just finished that set. Now that you're tempted normally to take the cuff off, do not take the cuff off in between sets. You want to leave those cuffs on and let that muscle just saturate in the blood and the metabolites that are in there. So we're just going to count down and we're going to start off our second set. Now blood flow restriction training is quite unique because it actually allows you to train with much lighter weights and you still get a very, very good response when it comes to building muscle. Now this whole technique was developed to help athletes who were injured to continue training. So they may have a shoulder pain or shoulder issues or even a bicep issue, chest, etc. It allows you to train with much lighter weights and you still get a fantastic pump out of it and you still get hypertrophy gains. It also helps with endurance. So if you were to use these cuffs and do endurance-based training, the oxygen, the drop of oxygen, etc., helps with the endurance side of training. So there's a lot of different benefits that you can get out of blood flow restriction training, but by no means is it something that needs to be replacing your general weight training. Now the pump's getting quite strong on my side there, you can actually tell from my face, and I'm just thinking about the next set going into it, counting down in my head and making sure that I'm focused for the next set that's going to be coming, because the pump in the next set is going to be quite intense and I need to power through that, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm feeling as we go along. So this is what you can do with blood flow restriction training. So this can actually be added on your off days if you want to do a light workout with just blood flow restriction training, because it doesn't cause a lot of muscle soreness after you've done the training. Or you can actually add this in at the end of your training session. So if you're doing arms or you're doing one of your other body parts, you can use this for shoulders, you can use this for legs, chest, etc. As you can see now, I'm getting a pump that is actually quite deep into the muscle. It's actually hurting, but in a different way. It's not a muscle hurting, like an injury. It's actually just a really, really deep pump, and it's good pain, but it's a painful experience at this point in time for me. And you just got to fight through and get to that 15 reps. So yes, you can use the blood flow restriction training for any type of training that you do, whether it be for legs or for legs, chest, back, etc. If you're going to be using it for legs, then you would be strapping up the blood flow restriction training cuffs just by the upper part of your quad, so almost into that joint, and you'll be doing exactly the same thing. You're going to be strapping up, you want the cuff to be snug, but you don't want it to be restricting blood flow altogether. So basically blood flow restriction training is all about stopping the blood from actually leaving the muscle, but allowing blood still get into the muscle. And that's all this principle is. It is a safe methodology to use, provided you're not strapping up too tightly and causing no blood flow to go through. It's been documented in many studies. Studies are linked into the captions, and if you need more information, you can request it from me, and I can send you through the actual studies that you can read through. Now here, getting close to the end there, what I normally do is after the last rep is I actually just let my hands hang down, and this basically forces more blood to go into the muscle and less of it to come out of it. So this is just a stretch that I'm doing for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds, and that's just increasing the intensity here. And that's pretty much it. So that's blood flow restriction training. It's a lot of fun. It does have a lot of benefits, and if you are nursing an injury or you can't actually lift heavier weights, this is something that you can use in your program to work around it and still get amazing results. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you found it helpful, please let me know. And if there's anything else you want me to cover, I'll be more than happy to do so.